Larson.
And I'm Austin Kirk.
And we are in the band Set It Off, and you're watching
Snapshot Symphony.
You don't even bother anymore. You cut to the bone, pick up the phone to hear my swan song.
Hi, I'm Carolina, and we're watching Snapshot Symphony tonight. We're here with Set It Off. So, hi guys, please introduce yourselves with your name and an interesting fact that no one knows.
No one knows. Okay, I'm Austin Kirk. I'm terrified of roller coasters.
Really?
Terrified. I refuse to go on them. I've been on like 5. They're terrifying, so I just refuse.
Did you cry?
Yeah, it's awful. Awful. Never doing them again.
So you're in the wrong place. Orlando has lots of roller coasters.
I know. I live in Florida. It's awful in general. Well, you know, I like the people.
Okay.
My name is Cody. I play singing, and I don't know, fun fact I have two. When I can do this with my knuckle, and I don't know what to call it, but I can make my middle bone move, which is weird. Not a lot of people know that about me. And I once hit a parked car on my bike and gave myself a concussion, like trying to do a yo-yo trick.
Yeah. You're trick on a bike?
Yeah, like when yo-yos were like the thing, I got a duck and butterfly yo-yo, and I was like, hey, I just recently learned how to ride my bike without holding on to the handlebars, so I did that. So my hands are free, and I have a yo-yo in my hand, so I just went to walk the dog, and my body weight went right, so I was going down a hill, and I hit the back of the car, cleared the car, landed on my head, super bad concussion.
Oh my god.
And but it's okay because the day resulted in me eating ice cream and watching Scooby-Doo. So
one time I figured out how to ride a bicycle with no hands, and it was just one day, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. After I forgot it. Never been able to do it again. Every time I fall.
Right?
No.
I'm kidding.
I wish.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you'll be releasing Cinematic September 18th in like 2 days. So how stoked are you for the release?
So excited.
So stoked.
I know we kind of got a sneak peek tonight. You guys sold it for us.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I thought it was tomorrow. I just wanted to be out already, you know. Like, so and Tuesday it's going out. We're going to be in Atlanta doing a Insta War at NYE. So excited to do that. We're doing like an acoustic show there. But yeah, no, the song we've never been more proud of an album in our entire lives.
Yeah, we have a lot of faith in it that'll, you know, be able to take our band to the next level. That, you know, all our fans will appreciate it and, you know, tell their friends.
It was a fun
really
show
exciting.
tonight, guys. I loved it.
Thank you.
Alright, what was the inspiration for the cover art on the new record?
Oh, it's funny. We were going through a lot of things. First, we were just like talking to the artists, like, listen to the album. The more that we went, damn, what do you feel fits best? And then after that, we decided let's deliberate more. And so there's a song called Dreamcatcher, which originally before we even released the album, we thought it would look like the Dreamcatcher out there. But then we started talking to the artist, in-house artist at what if we took something as pure as a Dreamcatcher and just almost demoralized it?
Yeah.
Like, instead of like catching your bad dreams and letting them free, they just catch all those nightmares, and then you get to visually see those nightmares. So that's kind of what this is about, because the whole album is just about really real situations. And if you look very closely at the images inside of it, each image correlates to one of the songs. So we decided to try and let it catch each negative connotation or positive connotation in the song into the Dreamcatcher. And I'm really happy about it.
Awesome, I love it. How was the reaction to the stream of the album?
Really good.
Yeah, a lot of people
So excited about it.
A lot of people were really stoked on it. It was awesome. You know, you're always so anxious when you're putting out new albums, or, you know, putting out new music, because you never know, like, people might think that sucks. You know, all the people who liked your music before might be like, this is awful. But, you know, no one said that, so.
I mean, a lot of people are quick to like turn on the band as soon as there's a new release. Or like, oh, this isn't like the last album, and this is not like the last album. But we changed our sound. This album is, we finally figured out who Set It Off is, I guess you could say. And the response about who we are is great. I'm excited to see where it does for us.
Why did you guys decide to stream it live? Like, not stream it live, but start streaming it before?
Well, I mean, we were honestly already excited that we just let everyone in.
Yeah.
And when we got the prospect of releasing it on Artist Direct early for people to check it out, we couldn't see it.
Wow, awesome. Hey, there's a theatrical theme to the album.
Yes.
Are you going to try to carry this out in the live shows?
What do you think?
I think it was awesome. I had a lot of fun. So, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like that theatrical aspect came first. Like, in the live shows, it came first, and then it was more of a thought of like, oh, well, we just do this, so like, why not bring it into the album? You know, like with Horrible Kids, our last album, like Cody already started, you know, going a little bit crazy. You know, we started going a little over the top, and then it was just like, the natural progression of things, you know.
I want to make it clear though, though we may go crazier on stage, the reason why it happens, we all realized recently, like when Horrible Gets Going,
Yeah.
mentioning, when we started acting more aggressive because it matched the sound, we realized that after we were done, like you said, we just felt better. Like we felt more, like there's a lot of problems that people have that you can't just talk about. Like, even though we're in the band together, you don't just like, hey man, here's a really shitty day I had, let's talk about something bad that happened.
Yeah.
On that stage is our chance to release any negative emotion that we have, any anger, anything that we just can't talk about, and it just comes out there. And like you'll see, like I'm on stage and I'm not hitting myself in the face because I'm like, oh, this will look cool. And I do it because it's like hitting a punching bag. You hit it, that aggression goes away. Nothing to do with the therapy. That's what it is. On stage, it's therapy for us.
I feel like definitely the audience feels it too. We all feel better after.
And that's what we want, you know. Like, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very cool. Wait, just kidding. A lot of passion goes into your music. Even the producers you worked with on cinematics, Zach Odom and Kenneth Mount, say you're one of the most passionate bands they've worked with.
Oh, wow.
Do you find therapy in your music that you write, which you guys already told me, definitely.
Definitely. Like, I mean, I would not want to write lyrics about anything that I didn't care about. Like, it's kind of weird. It's really important to me that each song means something to each and every one of us, or even just individually. I don't want to write like, let's write a song about like going to a club, getting drunk, and having sex with a girl. Like, no, that doesn't evoke any intense emotion for me. But there was a quote that I put on Twitter. I just did it randomly because I heard a song that pissed me off and it was about that. And the quote was, "Music without emotion is equivalent to a rose without its petals." And I just did it randomly, and I found out this girl made up an art of it. I was gonna get a tattoo. But like the fact that it means as much to her as that does to me, like that's what our band thrives on. It's pure emotion, pure raw energy, nothing else but genuine inspiration. Like, it has to be something that we care about.
Definitely, for sure. Do you guys think that a passion and a love for what you do is important in songwriting?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not worth it if there's nothing in it.
I mean, I feel like that's with anything. Like if you're living your life and you don't have passion when you do, you don't, feel what you're doing, then your life's a little bit empty. You know?
That's why a lot of us stopped where we were going before. You know, like I was a clarinet major, 11 years of my life dedicated to orchestra clarinet, and I went to a music conservatory for it. And of course, with all that, all that experience and everything going into it, I would assume that's going to be my life. But if there's my passion seemed to be there, and then I had an experience that really showed me what I really wanted to do, and I had to say no. So yeah, definitely.
You guys just started your tour with their tomorrow.
Yes.
How's it been? So far?
Awesome.
It's been awesome. All those guys are such great dudes, and like feel so honored for them to take us out. Like they're a band that's done so many cool things and like has so many more fans than us. So like them willing to share that with us, it's amazing.
It's kind of cool because like they had us that song just a little faster, and it was on it was Beyond the Blue, right?
Yeah.
The Beyond the Blue CD, which is like a Japanese compilation CD. And once we got it, the song we were jamming the most is just a little faster, and every time it kicked in, we would just go hard like in the band, just dancing and singing. So to know that we can hear that song and then be on tour with these guys, it's surreal. It's amazing. We're really happy.
I can't imagine. It's already feel awesome. Are there any funny stories from the tour so far?
Within 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's more days to come to be able to tell funny stories. That's probably the hardest question to be able to be like.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like when you're talking about like last 2 or 3 days of a tour like that, then you can kind of be like, oh yeah, well back in New Orleans, this thing happened, but like.
One interesting story is I just scarfed down a pizza before this interview began.
Yep.
As long as it was good.
It was delicious.
Do you guys plan on headlining any tours?
November.
Yeah, we're doing a co-headliner with Sparks the Rescue. So we'll be alternating headlining every night, but that's a full US. It goes from November 1st all the way to December 3rd.
So you'll be back here? See you again?
Not on that tour, but we're going to be back here. We're doing some holiday dates. There's some headlining holiday dates around Florida. We're going to be back here on the 6th of December.
In Orlando. Yeah.
Awesome. What are your opinions on media like Twitter and Tumblr for promoting Set It Off?
Honestly, like I live on Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr. Like every day, I post like a good 10 to 15 posts. Like I have like goals of like the amount of people who I want to interact with, the things that I do. So it's like I feel like our band would be so much less like, it's such a great a medium to be able to interact with fans and have the internet there so that we can have a personal relationship with so many fans. You know, they can get my humor, you know, I can share whatever we're doing with them, I can share little anecdotes from our life. Like, to me, that's such a big part of the band. It's like, you know, being able to share it on the internet, being able to share with people who, you know, make comments that, you know, their opinions. So.
They probably feel like there's one person who can talk to your.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I feel like it's pointless to, you know, be in a band, play music, tour the whole world, and then not meet people, not interact with everyone. You know, it's like we're here to experience life, experience other people's lives. So I feel like, you know, both the internet and then tour like allows all of us to.
Yeah, I know meeting your inspiration is definitely one of the best feelings.
Yeah.
It's good for us too. So. There's a very dedicated Citadel fan base, and there's more than one person that has accredited you guys for helping them through particularly difficult times in life.
Yeah.
How does it feel to know your music has that impact, and has music helped you through any tough times?
Oh yeah, that's why my lyrical style is the way it is. When I was growing up, doing funding, were amongst many lyricists. The reason why I got into many tough times as I did, and I wanted our band to be that source of coping for people growing up. You know, that's why I write about personal stories. Like, you write about stuff that no one can connect with, or very generalized stories. It's gonna be like, this is gonna be a rough day. So, but here, people will come to us like after the every show. I'm gonna talk to you after the show. It's very deep conversations. I was planning on killing myself. I used to cut. I used to do this, I used to do that. And I mean, like, yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of pressure because, like, I feel like I don't want to, like, be responsible for anything that happens. But at the same time, the fact that that person can rise in our band and our songs help in these tough times, it's amazing. And we're so happy to be there as well as be there out there for ourselves to do these songs.
Helps everyone then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would you say is your biggest inspiration as a band is, and what person would you love to work with?
Inspiration as far as like musical composition or like live or
Just general, your most inspirational to keep going.
just seeing success stories of bands that started from the ground up, really made something they are today. That's what really inspires me. Like, you know, I met this guy playing with local bands.
Yeah.
Clearwater. I think that we're even doing this now, and we've got a bunch of crazy tours that we're super excited about. Like, it's surreal. So that's definitely like pushed to be like.
Yeah.
Alright, we have a few fun questions for you guys.
Yes.
If Set It Off were to be described as an animal, which animal would it be and why?
A gazelle, maybe?
A gazelle could be one because it'd be like just jumping over everything. Or a possum just running out in front of cars.
Hey, a hyena. A hyena, because they're all like,
I thought of that too.
they're like a little bit weird, but
They cackle a
they're also
lot.
really athletic.
Let's go with a hyena.
Yeah, hyena.
Okay, would you ever date a fan?
I feel like that's interesting. Like, I would date someone who I end up having a lot of interest with, who, you know, like, something that happens naturally. Like, it's not like.
I know you're.
Most cases, probably not. Like, if it's just some person I meet up and they're like, hey, you want to be like, probably
as
not.
the girl that I'm interested in is not her interest in me is not founded on her liking my band,
Yeah.
then yes.
Yeah, I mean, like.
No fangirls.
Yeah, I mean, you can let my band just. I want to know that the foundation of relationship is not based on my music or our band.
Yeah, like, I would never date someone off of just like. I feel like you have to know someone before you actually want to, you know, like hang out with them or like whatever. Like if it's like a fan who, you know, becomes a friend, and then, you know, over time their feelings evolve and like something like that. Like sure, like I don't care if the person who I end up dating ends up liking your band, but I mean like Cody said, I wouldn't want to. I would never want to date someone who was like, oh, he's Austin, set it up, I want to date him. Like,
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Because of the name.
yeah.
Okay, what are your most irrational fears?
Oh, so many.
Yeah, I don't like falling. It's really uncomfortable. I also don't like being scared. Like in a haunted house, I'm just terrified of it. I'm totally that guy who's like, oh, look, it's something that's funny. Like I'll make a joke because I'm so terrified.
It's not that I can just tell you like these are my irrational fears. It's that if I'm in a situation like a good example is like everything turns into an irrational fear. Like when we're in the van and there's like let's say we run over an acorn or something and it sinks back up to the van. I'm immediately starting to think, okay, that's something that just might loosen the engine, it's leaking oil, and then it's going to catch on fire, and we're going to explode and die. Like, my anxieties just turn into like, oh hey, so this is how I'm gonna die today, and I don't get scared about it as much anymore. I'm just like, my brain goes there.
Just nervous.
Yeah, it's
I'm always a good friend though. When, like, not saying that everyone does this, but when Cody's like, hey, did the van just break? Are we dying? I'll be like, no man, like, hey, everything's fine. Like, trust me. Like, I'm usually the good guy.
But everyone else is like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna die. Just to fuck with me.
That's great. If you have to have a song playing every time you were in a room, what would it be and why?
Just one song for forever?
Yeah, forever.
I'm sexy, yeah.
No way.
That works. What movie character would you compare yourself to?
Movie?
Yeah. Or TV, whatever you want. Character.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I'd like to think I would like to think I'm similar to Ted Moseby because like I like Ted Moseby, but I don't know.
Better off Ted?
No, from How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's a really boring guy that everyone's bored with. Who does architecture. He's like really sweet, you know. Like he's gonna get married one day, and like have a family. He likes telling stories that his kids hate. He's like I like to say I'm Ted Moseby. I like to say I'm Ted Moseby.
All right. What's your funniest tour story?
Funniest.
Oh wow, that's always honestly so much crazy shit. We always really go to that party that happened in Wisconsin where mother threw a bottle at this kid's head and we didn't leave. That was crazy. That was funniest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we did the tour with my brother.
That might have been funny. Yeah, I could see that being funny.
Yeah. Alright, so the people are on tour right now. The only band right now is Divided by Friday. Really good friends with us. And so the first one we were on to them, we found out they like wrestling. Undertaker's a very famous wrestler. So we decided to say that Zach, our guitarist, was the Undertaker's nephew. We even gave him a persona that Zach had to pretend like he hated wrestling because he was surrounded by it because he was his favorite. So they believed it. They were texting their friend like, oh my god, we're on tour with Undertaker's nephew. So we one of the last dates of the tour was at our home venue. And we told the sound guy, on the guest list, we put Mark Calloway, the Undertaker's real name, on the guest list. So they think he's coming to the show. We cut their music during the set. We started playing the Undertaker's theme song. You know, like turn on the lights of the blue because that's how he comes out. And they're like, what is going on? And then we came out with giant mustaches because we were
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. And then they're just like, we just started yelling, you fools, you've been tricked. So that was one of the funniest tour breaks we've ever done. For sure.
Oh my god. It's awesome. What about the worst tour experience?
Well, okay, this is one, it was both funny and kind of awful. So we always have this joke of like, there's a lot of things, because we stay at a lot of people's houses, we don't stay in hotels. And there's a lot of things where we'll be like, oh, you know, this would be great to have, like, oh, we have free Wi-Fi, it's awesome. Oh, wait, but there's no internet attached. Or like, oh yeah, you can take showers, but it's only cold water and it smells like nickels. Like, all these things that would just be, you know, like good get bad. And one time we went to a house, and we stayed there, and everything was like that. Like, they were like, oh yeah, you can take showers. Oh wait, our house runs on propane, we were out of propane. Also, our TM is terrified of propane. So, and like, they had internet, they had a Wi-Fi, they had a password, they gave us a password, and then we're like, oh, we can't connect to the internet. Like, oh yeah, that's because there's no internet. Like, why would you tell us that?
And then my favorite part was they were like, you can sleep on this futon. We walk out for a second and come back, and there was a cat going to town on itself on the futon.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then they were like, oh wait, no, that's where we're sleeping. And then but there's an under futon you can sleep on. Oh wait, no, it's covered in cigarette ashes. Like all these like yes and no.
It was just really funny.
Awful and hilarious.
What's your idea of paradise?
Playing shows every day.
Yeah. I love my life. If I can do this for the rest of my life, I'll be happy.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
Craziest fan story?
To be honest, that's kind of a question we don't really like to say.
Yeah, I mean, like,
we don't want to single anybody out.
Yeah, every fan who's ever done anything has been like something that they felt genuine about. You know, I would never want to out someone out that they did something that weirded me out. Like, that's them, you know.
I mean, granted, if someone ever comes up and tries to kill us, I will tell you.
Yeah, something like that. But like, no one's ever done anything that they didn't feel strongly about.
People get passionate, so I understand. Okay, I have a few fan questions.
Okay.
What are some of your favorite albums that have been released in 2012?
Oh, the new Pierce the Veil album.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good.
Vulnerable by The Used, I think that was 2012. Really good. That's a really good album.
I'm excited. I'm anticipating the new Go Radio album.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what that's about.
The most recent Yellowcard album is really good.
Yes, really good. I think that's so fun.
Yeah.
Any current favorite bands?
Pierce feels really good. I'm really into Get Scared. Well, no, that's not the current. I don't know.
Still current favorite band, your current favorite.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really Get Scared. They put out, I think in 2011, that still did me a lot.
If your life was a movie, what movie would it be? Why?
Which movie?
Yes.
Wow, it's tough.
I don't
I
know.
want to say Fight Club, because I give a shit out of myself every day on stage.
Alright, what song do you wish you'd written?
Thanks for the memories, Nicole.
Man, that song is too good. Oh man, if we had written that song.
What's your favorite song on Cinematics and why?
I think it's personal. It's his dad's song. It's what it means to me. And that's why I call it Austin.
I'd probably say Circus Freak or Freak Show. Freak Show. Sorry, we went through some last minute name changes. Freak. I don't know. We're a little bit weird.
And my final question: what has been your snapshot moment of your career?
Playing for me, it would be definitely opening up the next big thing in Tampa, Florida. Like we were playing an amphitheater in front of like thousands of people. It was just like surreal. Just looking at people as far as you can see, it's just amazing.
Mine was very surreal to me. We opened for Chiodos in New York City, and after that we went out to dinner. And then it was just the moment that I really just had to step back and really think of what was going on. We went out to get Thai food with our A&R rep at our label, our publicist at our label, our booking agent, our manager, people that were shooting our music video for Swan Song was coming out soon. It's just like I'm sitting at a giant table with our band and all these people that are working with us. And it's just like, before it was just us. It was just us. And I'm looking at everyone like, holy crap. All these people are working to make us successful. It's crazy.
Alright, well, that's all the time we have tonight. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me.
Thank you guys so much.
Alright, that's it. Bye.
Peace.
Distance me, 'cause we just can't connect. I found my one regret, and it was you. Distance me.
Hi, I'm Cody Carson.
And I'm Austin Kerr.
We're in the band Set It Off, and you're watching
Snapshot Symphony.
Oh, damn it.